50 years ago, on the 21st of February 1970, a group set out to preserve what would later become the Dean Forest Railway. They initially set out to preserve a GWR steam locomotive, but they soon agreed it needed somewhere to run. At the time, British Railways had recently announced that they intended to close the Lydney to Parkend line, the last survivor of a huge network. One of the surviving ancient woodlands of Britain, rail presence in the forest began in 1809, when the green light was given for the Lydney and Lydbrook Railway to build a tramway. This soon became the Severn Wye Railway, and later the Severn Wye Railway and Canal Company, with the addition of a canal and docks at Lydney. Confused yet? I don't blame you, but it's about to get more confusing, so get ready. 1879 saw the Severn Wye Railway join with the Severn Bridge Railway to form the Severn Wye and Severn Bridge Railway. Not a very imaginative name, is it? This soon went into bankruptcy, and the Midland Railway and the Great Western Railway took over joint ownership as the Severn Wye Joint Railway. Poor financial performance led to the passenger services being discontinued after 1929 and a decline of mineral extraction after World War II. Part of the line stayed open due to the school children that went to the nearby school. However, in 1960, an incident involving two petrol barges led to the Severn Bridge being demolished between 1967 and 1970. Most of those who attended the meeting in 1970 were already involved in railway preservation. Most of them were from the Dart Valley Railway revival, now the South Devon Railway. The Dean Forest Railway Preservation Society, as they were later known as, set out to preserve the Lydney to Parkend line. April 12 saw the old ground frame at Whitecroft removed. The Lydney Junction Station building, which was destined to be their headquarters, was demolished. The first item of rolling stock came in the form of a Wickham trolley, saved from a Pontypool scrapyard, along with two Microbee wagons and a tow brake van from Avonmouth Docks. Their first loco came in the form of a small Hunslet diesel shunter from Newport called Basil. Their biggest landmark was when they were able to purchase a steam locomotive. The steam locomotive in question was Uskmouth No. 1, which came from Uskmouth Power Station, having been replaced by a diesel shunter. Even better, it came with a current boiler ticket. This loco is due to return to steam anytime soon, and has received a council boost. They held their inaugural open day at Parkend in 1971, with Uskmouth doing the brake van rides. By the end of the year, memberships had increased to 360 members. Plans were soon made to extend the sidings to encourage the Forest Prairie Fund to bring 5541 to Parkend for restoration. The first passenger train will be created when the Society brought a GWR auto coach. In 1978, they bought the Norchard site, which was previously home to a colliery and a coal-fired power station, and now the site of a museum. This was to become their new headquarters. As they did at Parkend, they also held open days here. The full track bed from Lydney to Parkend was purchased from BR in 1986. Lydney was finally reached in 1995. Tufts Junction in 2001. Whitecroft in 2003. And Parkend was opened in 2006. The Dean Forest Railway would be brought into the limelight in 1994 when it was mentioned in the Railway series, originally thought of by the Reverend W. Awdry, but written by his son Christopher Awdry. The DFR's austerity, Wilbert, was named after the Reverend W. Awdry in 1986. This loco would be featured as a character in the book Wilbert the Forest Engine. Wilbert is currently out of service, with its duties somewhat taken over by Rennes. However, it is due to be returned to steam as well. Since reopening, the Dean Forest Railway has continued to develop and provide good service, with a forever expanding fleet of engines, ranging from a couple of pannier tanks and teddy bears to a family of austerities. The line has also had its fair share of visiting engines and rolling stock over the years, including 41312, City Truro, Iris, a 150. The Dean Forest Railway has had a few memorable galas and events, with the likes of the Titfield Thunderbolt event, a DMU gala, and who can forget the Day Howard Thomas events. To finish off, this is the current end of the line, but in the future, this will soon lead to Cinderford. May the Dean Forest Railway live on for many years more.